Hello, Malik Currington here of the YouTube channel and Instagram channel Malik Adrian C, or Malik Adrian Currington as it would be spelled all the way out. My wife and I are Disney bounders primarily, and that's what we try to share with you all on this channel. I may be a little bit more active than she is when it comes to Disney bounding at home, but nevertheless, we are both very active Disney bounders on this channel, on these channels. So we attend the Disneyland Parks quite frequently. We live here in Redding, California, and we travel at least 8 or 9 times a year to the Disneyland Parks. And I want to talk to you about, as you've seen in the description of this video, the importance of having a pair of really good shoes when you are wanting to traverse the Disneyland resort. And I'm sure we have not been to the Disney World, but I'm sure whatever I'm saying about the Disneyland Park in Anaheim, California, which is a smaller location, a smaller park than Disney World, I'm sure is going to apply there as well. Quick story, there was a young lady who we had become acquainted with back in, I want to say it was July. I think it was July or August. It may even be August. But nonetheless, no, it was July. So we became acquainted with this young lady and her husband in July. And the reason why I focus on the young lady is because she was in a scooter. And while we were talking, my wife was in a scooter as well, because my wife has some health problems. So from time to time, she, takes a scooter. Well, this particular time she had the scooter, and we occasioned this other couple whose wife had the scooter as well. And we were exchanging reasons why we both families bought the scooters. Now, ours was a sustained medical condition. Hers was a temporary medical condition that was preventable. And unfortunately, it was the fact that she had so many blisters on her foot. It was only their second day there at the park. The day before, she had on some flats. And she walked the 1 mile from Mickey and Friends parking lot into Disneyland and then tried to enjoy the day. By the middle of the afternoon, her feet were so blistered that they had to purchase her a scooter in order to continue the day and ultimately continue the several days they were at the park. Well, unfortunately for her, that was an extra expense. And we talked about the value of having good pairs of shoes. Now, you can see me, I'm a very portly guy, but I love to walk. I try to average about 2 to 3 miles a day. At the parks, it gets to be enormous. Now, I'm going to share with you, I'm going to show you a series of stats that I walked in July, August, and in September. And you can see what the total numbers are and the average day totals are. It's a lot of walking. So good pairs of shoes, particularly for us big dudes, is very, very important. And I would say for all persons, because the lady who I'm referring was a very petite woman. She was probably not more than 125, 130 pounds, and she may have been about maybe 5'4", 5'5". So she's not a very big woman. She's more on the petite side and was just completely blistered. So I'll give you my examples. I love to wear Skechers shoes. If you look at my Disney Bounds, you'll see I have Skechers. So, and they're various types: charcoal gray. I got 2 different types of blues here. 2 different types of blues. I have everyone needs to have at least 1 black pair and a beige, for me, a beige pair. Now, I like Skechers because Skechers keeps my feet very comfortable for the size I am. I am north of 300 pounds. And trust me when I tell you, these shoes keep my feet extremely comfortable. I think if you take a look at those stats, at least on one or two occasions, I got almost to 11 miles of walking in one day. And some of you can identify with this. Just know that a good pair of shoes is very important. I know that there are shoes that have a reputation for looking like they're very good shoes, but I can tell you this. Do your investigation to make sure that you have a good pair of shoes, even if that means that you may have to spend a little bit more up front for those shoes. If you have to spend $100 for a pair of shoes or $150 for a pair of shoes, and you only can get maybe one or two pairs, start off with that. Now I know Skechers offers a lot of deals. I didn't pay anywhere near $100. I am a very frugal person, and trust me when I tell you, I didn't pay anywhere near $100, but I can tell you I've put on hundreds of miles on each pair of these shoes in the Disneyland parks over the years. So please, no matter what you do, no matter how you choose to enjoy, whether you're doing Dapper Day or whether you're just doing regular Disney bounding, please get yourself a good pair of shoes. And I mean walking shoes that you can enjoy so your feet are as comfortable in the evening as they were that morning. You don't feel the need to have to sit down because you have foot fatigue. And trust me, that fatigue is not just for your feet, but you feel that fatigue all the way up your legs. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you based upon my own experience. And I think if you hear it from a guy like me with my size, my bulk, and you see the stats that I put up on a regular basis, we're going to be going back to Disneyland for Christmas for 6 days. And I'm telling you, I'm going to have these shoes right there with me. The shoes don't tear up well. These particular shoes, you can wash these shoes. So, I think, Skechers is a good investment. I think this is good, especially for us big guys. So please get yourself a good pair of shoes. I can't stress that enough. Good pair of shoes. Drink a lot of water, even in the wintertime, but please, even you, get a great pair of shoes for your feet. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you in the next reel. Take care.